My life no longer revolves around the word sin. Do you know how much I went through because sin, that word was pounded in me so much. I beat myself up so much because I'm like, that's a sin, that's a sin, that's a sin. I'm going to hell. I'm a bad person. I'm not a good person. I have a higher power and I'm not like, I don't place judgment.
No one likes to be sin conscious if they are not Christ conscious. Being made sensitive to sin without the good news is a problem. Sin is bad news because if you acknowledge your sinfulness, it means you also acknowledge its judgment. Now, when you do not have the good news of Christ who died on the cross and rose on the third day, that means you live with the guilt of sin without any solution, and that is depressing. So I understand her from that perspective that she would rather shut down the consciousness that she's sinning. All of us have a problem with sin when there's no solution to it. If there is no solution provided to her, the next solution is to shut down the acknowledgement of the existence of God, because they know that it's a ripple effect. Once you believe God exists, you're going to have to believe that He's a moral God, that you're going to have to believe that He's going to judge our actions, and that means you're going to have to either bow down or reject what you know. So they rather say, let's reject from the top. God doesn't exist, because if He doesn't exist, He won't judge and He won't care about our actions. Therefore, I can do whatever I want. But it's the beauty of having sin consciousness is that we have a solution, and that is Christ, who died on the cross and shed His blood, and through that we are saved. Through Him our sins are washed, our conscience can be made clean. We can start with a clean slate as a new creation without guilt when it comes to the Lord, but we can serve Him and live according to His will, and know that He's just and faithful to forgive when we come to Him and confess our sins. So I hope that even anyone else who's watching here and you feel what she feels, which is very valid, I used to feel it as well, there is solution. What you feel is real. Sin is real. Sin has an effect. And because we are a creation of God, we do have consciousness in us that does testify against us when we do sin. So the solution is Christ. Christ alone. He can save you from that sin. He can save you from that guilt, and ultimately from eternal condemnation as well. Only when you trust in Him.